See, now we are doing questions where slight variety to what we have done earlier. For example, the first type of question, HCF and LCM are given. And then we have to find how many such numbers can have these kind of HCF and LCM. For example, say HCF is given as 5 and LCM is given as 180, right? So how many numbers can be there which will have HCF of 5 and LCM of 180? We are talking about two numbers, alright? We are looking for two numbers which will follow these conditions. So the numbers, let them be M and N. So what we are saying that M is say HA and N is HB, which means the highest common factor is H, right? And LCM will be HAB. So we are saying H is equal to 5 and HAB is equal to 180. Now if you see, if I divide, I'll get AB is equal to 36. But keep in mind that M is equal to HA, N is equal to HB. The highest common factor is H, which means A and B must not have anything common, no common factor. So in A and B must be co-prime to each other. Okay? So A and B, their product is 36 and they must be co-prime to each other. Only two such possibilities are there. 1 into 36 and 4 into 9. Right? Which means also the HCF is 5, which means M is equal to 5, N is equal to 180, that is one case, or M is equal to 5 into 4, 20, N is equal to 5 into 9, 45, another case. So these two cases can be there. Okay. Let's take one more example in this. Say if it's given that H is equal to say 3 HCF and LCM is equal to 210. Now again our numbers will be HA and HB. Okay. Now you see HCF is 3, LCM is 210, but LCM is equal to HAB, HCF and product of co-prime numbers, which is equal to 210. So 3AB is equal to 210. So AB is equal to 70. Okay. Now we know 70 is equal to 2 into 5 into 7. Right. So I have to break this product as product of two numbers which are co-prime to each other, which have no common factor. So by trial and error, try to work out how many ways can you do that. Say A and B, so you can have 10 and 7, right? You can have 14 and 5, and you can have 2 and 35. But you can also have 70 and 1. So there can be 4 such numbers. Let's quickly identify the numbers also for M and N in each case. Remember, these are the co-prime portion of each number. They have to be multiplied by the HCF to get the numbers. HCF is 3. So 10 into 3, 30, 21, 42, 15, 6, 105, 210, 3. So these 4 set of numbers will be there. Their HCF will be 3, their LCM will be 210. A variant of this is where HCF is given and say sum is given. So it's given that HCF is say 5 and sum of the two numbers A plus B is say 18. Let's take a bigger number, say 30, right? Now the numbers can be written as HA and HB. So the sum will be HA plus HB, which is equal to H A plus B, which is equal to 30. Now we know H is 5, so A plus B is equal to 6, right? Now remember, A and B are co-prime to each other. So their sum is 6 and we are looking for two numbers which have no common factor. So we can write it as 1, 5. We can't write it as 2, 4 because they are not co-prime to each other, and definitely not as 3, 3 because they are not co-prime to each other. So only one case emerges. A is 1, B is 5. Which means what will be our numbers A and B here? 1 into HCF, 5, 5 into HCF, 25. Right? Let's take one more example. Say HCF is equal to 6 and the sum of the two numbers A and B is equal to 72. Right? So again, using the same logic, some of the numbers can be written as HA plus B, where A and B are co-prime to each other, is equal to 72. So A plus B is equal to 12. So I'm looking for pair of numbers, the sum is 12 and they are co-prime to each other. So what are the possibilities? 111, not 210, not 39, not 48, 57, right? These are the only two possibilities. So what will be my two numbers, A and B? If A is 1, B is 11. But remember that they have to be multiplied by the HCF. So this will be 6 and 66. This will be 30 and 42. So these are the two cases. Alright? I think more or less that is what we will cover here. Thank you.